Shalom, shalom, Yasharala, all praises and glory goes to our mighty power, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakakodash. Double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone that teaching real well, and salutations unto the elect men continually feeding the sheep of Yahweh. Ba'ashem, Yahushai in sincerity and truth. Yahweh is the name of the Heavenly Father. Ba'ashem in the name of who his son, Yahushai. That's the name of his son. And you got to come in those names to be, delivered, to be saved. Right, because if you ain't calling on those names, you're not calling on nothing, because those other gods are nothing. They don't exist, and they're idols, right? And you see these people of this world, man, they dropping like fucking flies. We're following after these idols, following after the ways of men, and it's not really leading to any it's not leading to salvation. It's leading to their destruction. And one thing we know, that the scriptures spoke of these times that we're living in, the spirit of the love of many waxing cold, right? The scriptures, the verses of the scriptures are jumping right off the pages, man. Let's start with a scripture. I'm gonna read the book of Job. Let's go to Job 4, verse 7. It says, "Remember, I pray thee, whoever perish being innocent," right? It's asking a question. Whoever dies and they were innocent. I'm gonna read it again. "Remember, I pray, whoever perish being innocent, or where were the righteous cut off? Or where were the righteous cut off? Even have I seen they that plow iniquity and sow wickedness reap the same. So all these wicked men and women are reaping what they have sowed on earth, right? Iniquity. Right? We're at the time where the Lord is judging souls for what they have done in society. This is the book of Colossians 3, verse 25. It says, "But he that doeth wrong shall receive for the wrong which he have done." I'm gonna read that again. "But he that doeth wrong shall receive for the wrong which he have done." And what? "And there is no respect of persons." There's no respect of persons. Hebrews 9, verse 27. As it is appointed unto men once to die, but after this judgment." So what is this saying? This is dealing with reincarnation. You die and then you come back to life, and you got to pay for what you have done in your past life. Also, we just read, if you're doing wrong, you're going to pay for the wrong that you have done. It's a lot of people paying for things in their past lives, and it's a lot of people paying for the things they're doing in this life. Ecclesiastes 3, verse 16, it reads, "And moreover, I saw under the sun the place of judgment." We just read, once appointed to die, and after that judgment. "And moreover, I saw under the sun and I saw under the sun the place of judgment." That's talking about the earth, right? So these people are on earth living out lives until they pay for what they have done in their past, or the things that they're doing in this life. And it's called judgment. That wickedness was there, and the place of righteousness was there. That iniquity was there, and it's talking about here on earth, right? You got righteous men, you got wicked men, you got these souls filled with iniquity, and they're receiving what they have done. And what is the spirit on earth right now? The spirit of death. Right? The spirit of death. Man, these women definitely ain't safe. Really, if you're in a wicked spirit, you're not safe, right? You got neighbors turning on neighbors. You got friends turning on friends. And these are all the different things that the scriptures speak of. Right? It says, "Missing Oregon nurse with Hawaii ties found dead, neighbor arrested." Right? Neighbor arrested. And that's for this Asian woman right here, right? And here's the ninja woman, right? It says, "Missing Massachusetts mother found dead, neighbor likely to be charged with murder." Right? The spirit of love of many is waxing cold in America. It says Americans don't trust each other, and it is literally killing us. A study shows. Because at one time, a neighbor would go on vacation and leave his keys with the other neighbor. "Man, watch over the dog, watch over the house for me, man. No problem, neighbor." They used to trust each other. But now, man, they turning on each other. They killing each other. "Hey, man, the leaves from your trees is falling into my lawn. Your dog is barking too loud. Your dog shitted on my lawn, man. I'm tired of this, man. Hey, man, your fucking kids are making too much noise," right? That's the spirit right now going on in the earth. It says bad neighbor, bad neighbor. What do we have? It says, "Man who killed neighbor over dog poop." Over what? Over dog poop. Lashes out at widow, right? And they don't give a fuck. One dude, man, yeah, I killed your husband. So what? Fuck that motherfucker. right? He says he killed his neighbor for feeding a deer. He killed his neighbor for feeding deer. Right? That's the spirit going on right now. It says neighbor charged with murder of couple from Carton. Search continues for bodies. They can't even find neighbors. What else we got? It says jury finds Florida woman guilty of shooting, killing neighbor through front door. What the scriptures say? I'm gonna read the book of Zechariah 14 and 13, and it says, and it shall come to pass in that day that a great tumult from the Lord shall be among them, and they shall lay hold everyone on the hand of his neighbor, on the hand of his neighbor. And his hand shall rise up against the hand of his neighbor, against his neighbor. Right, that spirit of, hey, how you doing, Bill? Hey, Bob, how's it going? Hey, man, fuck you. That's the new spirit, right? The spirit of covetous, the spirit of jealousy, envy, right? These neighbors trying to fuck each other's wives. These neighbors, man, one neighbor, he flashed his body part to a neighbor, man. They beat his ass or clapped him. Something happened, right? You got a lot of sick motherfuckers. You don't know who the fuck living around you. And back in home, your neighbor was your brother, your kinsman, your fellow brother. Now you in the captivity. Your neighbor could be a psychopathic serial killer, a pedophile, right? A murderer. You don't know who the fuck is your neighbor. These people ain't our neighbor. I call them our fellow cellmates. And one thing you know, in prison, you don't trust no fucking body, man. Right? Zechariah 14 and 13, and it shall come to pass in that day that a great tumult from the Lord shall be among them, and they shall lay hold everyone on the hand of his neighbor, and his hand shall rise up against the hand of his neighbor. Yeah, it's turning up, right? It says, dispute between neighbors leaves 4 people dead. Leaves 4 people dead 7 days ago. 2 critically hurt. Right? It's getting ugly out here. It's getting ugly out here. It says neighbor arrested after Carton Township man shot and killed. One dude tried to bring Christianity to the neighbor. Man, they blew his ass away. Right? Because that's the times we're living in. This is the book of 2nd Esdras. I'm going to read 2nd Esdras 15, and let's start at verse 15. For the sword in their destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up and fight against another with swords in their hands. And it says, for there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes. And the course of their action shall stand in their power, right? Because these politicians looking for peace in their cities. Right? Your mayor, your governors, they want peace, but ain't no fucking peace. These people are broke, hungry, desperate, tired, fed up, and they turned up, right? They turned up. It says, a man shall desire to go into the city and shall not be able. For because of their pride, the city shall be troubled. The houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. A man shall have what? No pity upon his neighbor. No pity upon his neighbor. But shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread, and for what? Great tribulation. Great tribulation. Right? Because guess what? It says, we in a green tree right now. Wait till this fucking dry up. Right? Wait till this dry up. Ain't no more resources. Ain't no running water. Ain't no food. You're going to really see how neighbors turn on each other. You're going to see friends really turn on each other, right? You're going to see motherfuckers keyed up. I'm going to read the book of Bear With Me. And we in the time you got to use wisdom. Ain't no time to be arguing with these stupid ass people. Ain't no time to be getting in arguments, going back and forth. This is a time to be walking away, right? You may take the low route, right? Because what's one thing? The Lord putting guns in all these Americans' hands. Right, because it's about to be a civil war, it's about to be a race war, it's about to be all hell break loose in America. It's Proverbs 13 and 3. He that keepeth his mouth keepeth his life, but he that openeth wide his lips shall have destruction. Ain't no time to be arguing with your neighbor. Ain't no time to be arguing with nobody. Not your bosses at work, not your friends, not your family. Right? We in the time the Lord said he's gonna keep us silent. We ain't gonna say nothing to nobody. We just gonna watch this beautiful movie play the fuck out, right? Proverbs 13 and 3, he that keepeth his mouth keepeth his life, but he that openeth wide his lips shall have what? Destruction. This is Proverbs 21 and 23. It says, whoso keepeth his mouth, his tongue keepeth his soul from troubles. Right? And why you think these people are in so much trouble? Motherfuckers getting killed. They don't know how to shut the fuck up. Right? They don't know how to relax and just walk away and chill, right? It's like I said, this is not no time to be arguing. These people are on drugs. These people are under a satanic vibration. Right? They've been watching that television. All they know is sex, drugs, and violence. Right? Whoso keepeth his mouth and his tongue keepeth his soul from troubles. And shit's about to turn up. This Second Ezra 6 verse 24. At that time shall friends fight one against another like enemies, right? So a lot of these neighbors at one time, they were friends, they were buddies, they were cool with each other. And what happened? The love of many start waxing cold, man. The scriptures, that's what happened. It says, at that time shall friends fight one against another like enemies, and the earth shall stand in fear with those that dwell therein. The springs of the fountain shall stand still, in 3 hours they shall not run. Right? Because we're looking at all hell breaking loose on earth, right? Famines, droughts, pestilences, plagues, wars,